Hey folks, welcome into the show today. I am so excited to be here with you. Look, there is a lot of stuff going on. If you are an entrepreneur and you're looking to just get more business, I mean, that is really one of the biggest goals, if not the biggest goals that entrepreneurs have, is to get more clients and how to get those clients. And we're going to be talking about that today. How to get clients for free. I hear so much going on in regards to like, okay, how do I get clients faster? How do I get clients to pay me more? How do I get clients to refer other folks to me? And it's one of those things where you really have to play this as a long game. I have been talking to my friend Cyrus Webb even about this over the past couple of days about playing the long game. And if you guys are in here, look, give me a shout out. I love to speak to you. You can ask me your questions. This is live. Even if you're not watching this live, you can put a comment and can let me know your thoughts. You can ask me a question around what it is that we're talking about here. And, you know, one of the things that I want to make sure you do, definitely subscribe to the channel. It's the thing that, you know, helps us do what it is that we do here. So please subscribe to the channel, tick the bell to make sure that you are aware or get notified when we go live and when I upload brand new videos. A lot of entrepreneurs struggle in the beginning. And what do as entrepreneurs? We go online and we search YouTube videos. That's what we do. How to build our business, how to grow our business, how to get more clients, how to be a better business person, how to grow. We YouTube these things, we Google these things, and we start going down these rabbit holes. And I want to just give you my perspective from someone that has been in business literally since 1999. I've had several businesses, from engineering firms to working with life insurance agents, to working with voiceover artists, to working with authors. It's a lot of different things that I've been able to do and grow and help others grow their businesses. I'm proud to say I've helped people grow businesses to over $1 million in revenue. So that is really my claim to fame, if you want to call it that. But what I want to talk to you about today in regards to getting clients, how do we get clients for free? It's one of those things that is literally right in front of our faces. It really is. It's right in front of our faces. And it is creating content. And when I use that word, people kind of, I don't know the reaction that people actually have when they hear someone say, create content. So let's kind of talk about what that actually means, because what it is that I'm doing right now as you're watching this video is creating content. I'm creating content for you as maybe potential customers of mine, potential clients, potential people that I consult with. I mean, if you want to learn more about that, you can just go to earlhallstudio.com and get more information on all of that. But this is content creation in video form. We have written form. We have images. There's all these different platforms, from Twitter to LinkedIn to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. There's all these different ways that we can get our message out to people. But what is the message we ought to be presenting? I'm going to tell you right now, hands down, I don't even care what business you're in. And maybe tell me, you're live right now, what business are you in? Put it in chat. What business are you in? And then maybe from that, I can even develop some further context around what it is that I'm about to share with you on all of this. Content creation. The focus of this is to make sure that you are producing content that shows, one, your authority in your industry by talking about the problems in that industry. What are the known problems in that industry that you service? What are the struggles that your potential clients are having right now in the midst of everything that they're going through? What are the problems that you solve? What are the problems that you solve in regards to that industry? You can develop, or should be developing, content like YouTube videos, LinkedIn posts, Facebook Lives, Facebook videos, to show that you have a solution to those problems. Now, as you're talking about these things in regards to the problems that they're having, key point right here. Everything that I've just said is solving the problem of entrepreneurs on how to get free clients. That's what I'm doing right now. When you look at and survey the landscape of the industry it is that you serve, what it comes down to, the way that you show your expertise in that industry is that you show them that you have an intimate knowledge of those problems. You understand those problems. Look, your customers, my customers, are looking for solutions to problems. It is way beyond, or should be, you should be understanding that this goes beyond just being able to have a product or service. You've got to show why that product or service is an answer or is a solution to a problem that someone is having. If my clients come to me and they say, look, Earl, look, I'm struggling getting clients. Okay, well, let's map out a plan. Let's map out a definite plan to really show you how you can create content that is going to get you more clients. Now, you can go if you want to call it a quick route, right? Which is paid ads. We're talking about YouTube ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, all those things. Those are definitely viable strategies that are going nowhere. But most brand new entrepreneurs, they don't have a $30,000 a month budget. Maybe you do. If you have a $30,000 a month budget, you can create ads across YouTube. You can create ads across Facebook, all the different social media channels that are out there. But guess what? Those ads are content. You still have to produce those ads. If you're going to run a YouTube ad, and all of us have seen YouTube ads where you come on and you want to watch a YouTube video and it's got a pre-roll ad there. It's got a pre-roll ad that is trying to get you to take an action before you hit the skip button, right? Before you hit that skip, right? Where is it? Over in the lower corner, you hit that skip button so you don't have to finish watching that ad and you can just get to your video. That's content. But you can create very good ad pieces that you can display on your YouTube channel, on your Facebook page, on your Instagram page, on your LinkedIn page, even on Twitter. So when it comes down to whether you're trying to get clients for free or whether you're trying to get paid ads out there, it's still content creation that is going to get you to the result that you want to get. If you know how to create the content that is going to be viable for that target audience that you're going after. We said, talk about the problems and show that you can offer a solution. Now, you don't give them like everything flat out. You want them to come to you for the solution. But even in that, like, okay, I'm sitting here talking about, and I can only give myself as an example. And once again, put in the chat, what industry are you in? Just put it in chat. What industry are you in? There's a reason why you're watching this video. So put in chat what industry you're in, or just say, hey, because I'd love to see you there too. But you've got to show what your product does and how it can help. You've got to be able to do that. And like when you're creating content, let me just give you some further insight here on content creation and how all of these things work. Because when it comes down to developing content, all you need is one of these bad boys. All you need is your smartphone. I say all the time, all you need is a camera, a mic, and a solution to a problem. That's it. And that camera and that microphone, you've got one of those on your smartphone. You've got a camera and a mic. You can be creating content across all of these different social media channels in order to build your clientele list. And I put it to you this way. You know, on this channel that you're watching right now, I think we're approaching maybe 15,000 subscribers at this point, which is an amazing feat in under 5 years that I've been able to do that. And I focused on a particular audience initially, which was voiceover artists. And I've made probably well over 300 videos in that realm. Some of those videos over time have gotten 15,000, 50,000 views on those that have been able to help people in that realm. And I'm just expanding now to make sure that I'm able to not only help the industry that I started in, but also expand this out to show people that there's a way that you can do this. You don't have to go deep and invest thousands of dollars in cameras or thousands or hundreds of dollars on microphones or gear. You can simply start on your smartphone. And quite honestly, I think it even comes across as more authentic when you do that as well. Because it's you. It's not produced. You guys know this show is produced. I mean, you can kind of see I got all these different camera angles. You can see I've got all this different gear on my desk because this is what I love doing. I love content creation. I love being creative, especially in the audio and video realm. You don't need to do all of this at all. You can simply use your smartphone. As a matter of fact, that's where I started out. I started out just using my smartphone and able to do what it is that I'm able to do. And the last point about this is how you show your skills in a particular area. I'm showing you, like with this whole creation that I'm doing right now, that I have the skill set to create content. I have the skill set, See, I even just muted myself. I have the skill set to be able to put these things together at a very high level. But don't let that intimidate you. This is just my love. This is what I've always loved doing. So I invest in what I love doing, just like any entrepreneur would do. If you want to learn how to get clients for free, start creating content that shows your expertise in the area that you work in. Start showing and highlighting what it is that you have the ability to do. I work with like life insurance agents every single day. I've got consulting calls coming up later today. And one of the things that I tell them, can you imagine life insurance agents, creating content, showing you how to, why it is you need to invest money in maybe a certain type of vehicle and as far as financial vehicle and how that will expand your finances and grow your finances. This is what I'm talking about. What is your area of expertise? I'm kind of wondering, unless something's broken on my end, I don't think anyone has made a comment, at least I'm not seeing one. That might be on my end. So I apologize if I'm not talking to you directly, but I'm not seeing any particular comments come up on my screen here or anyone saying, hey, which is unusual, by the way, for people not to. I'm just going to go over and, there's one. I think one just came in for me there. There's another one that I believe is coming in. Yeah, Crans, thanks, says, thanks for streaming again, Mr. Earl. Hoping you don't take another month's long break. I took 4 months break. Thank you. I took 4 months off, almost 5, to really try and solidify. And if you watch like the video where 4 months ago I made, where I was trying to solidify what it is that I was going to do. And I was determined not to come back until I thought I had that figured out. Now, quite honestly, I don't think I have it all figured out, but I know that I want to create content and I know that I want to help entrepreneurs. So this, hence, is why we're doing this show in the mic. On the mic or behind the mic. I don't know the name of my own show. Behind the mic with Earl Hall. Good morning, Martha. Thank you so much for being here with me this morning. I definitely appreciate you. But look, if you are an entrepreneur that is looking to grow your business, especially with the long game in mind, start producing content. Maybe create a YouTube channel. Do one broadcast a week like I'm doing here. I do one broadcast a week. That does not overwhelm me, and it keeps me in the game with all of the other stuff that I'm doing and all of the other responsibilities that I have when it comes to the consulting work that I do. Create an Instagram. If you don't want to do YouTube, pick up your phone and do Instagram. I mean, on the channel for Earl Hall Studio on Instagram, I did a 30-day challenge where I talked about content creation. This was last September? I believe it was last September that I did that. For 30 days, I came on and taught how to create content on Instagram. Now, what is it that you do, right? What is it that you do? And what is it that you can create content around? And how can you create that content in a way that doesn't feel overwhelming? You may, as time goes on, you may create more. You may do more. Maybe instead of one show or one video a week, it doesn't have to be a live show. You can just create a video talking about certain things in your industry. But this is where I'm just going to say the rubber meets the road. This is your entry point. If you want to know if people are interested in something, start talking about it. How else will you know if they're interested in it? And it's one of those things where entrepreneurs make a mistake. I've made this mistake as well. And in the past, you create a product or a service and you put it out to the market and crickets. You just literally hear crickets. Nothing's going on. And so then you think, well, maybe you're not good enough. Maybe you're not smart. Maybe you don't know what it is that you're doing, but you did it backwards. You didn't ask an audience if this is what they want. You didn't ask an audience if literally this is the thing that they want from you. Don't forget, I want you to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, tick the bell so that you know when I go live. Now, I come on live at this point every Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I can talk to you about these different concepts about entrepreneurship, about business development, and content creation with the theme of all you need is a microphone, a camera, and a solution to a problem. If you want to grow a business, those are the tools that you need, and you've got those tools right here. You've got them right there. You don't need to have all of this fancy dancy stuff that I've got. You really don't need to have all of this stuff. This is just my love. This is what I love doing. And so this is why I do it this way. And I didn't start off this way. I literally started off with my smartphone. That's how I was creating content, which is great and which is fine. But all that even being said, all you have to do, which is the hardest part, literally the hardest part, is just starting. So let me know in the chat, in the comments, as you're watching this video, what are the things that are preventing you from creating content? Why don't you just pick up your smartphone and start creating? Tell me, what do you think your roadblocks are? And also, let me know if you are creating content. And I'd love to see your content. Put in the comments, what's your YouTube channel? Let me see what it is that you're doing. And I want to make sure that you do go over, check out the website. I'm maybe about 80% done with what I want to put on there, but hey, go check it out. It's just earlhallstudio.com, just earlhallstudio.com. And you can go there and see exactly what it is that I've got going on. I want to thank you for spending the time with me today. Make sure, just know, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, tick the bell. I go live Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Leave me a comment. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next broadcast that we have. Thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you, Martha. I definitely appreciate you as well. You guys have a great weekend. It's Easter weekend. Enjoy the time with your family. It's Passover, all that kind of great stuff. But make sure, get ready and start creating some content. And I'll see you on the next broadcast. You take care.